Hi. What's up?
Thanks for coming.
You made it sound urgent.
Important, Storm, not urgent. Important to me.
So, what is it?
How to begin? Well, I suppose by reminding you that I'm not a child anymore.
I don't like the beginning.
That I can make my own decisions and I have my own mind.
You're acting like I'm gonna blow a gut.
You may. I hope not.
Okay, sis, lay it on me.
Ridge asked me to move in with him.
Well, what else is new?
Last time he asked me was how many months ago? 3, 4?
And what does that prove?
That he really does want me.
Oh, he wants you all right. I'm sure of that.
I didn't mean just in that way.
The fact that he's still after you, Brooke, should tell you that you're handling Ridge the right way. I'm assuming.
That we haven't been to bed together.
Have you?
No.
Are you being straight with me?
Yes, which to you proves your point.
Well, doesn't it make sense that that's the reason he's still after you?
I really do believe Ridge and I will be married.
So have a lot of women who have been used and dumped.
That's an ugly way of putting it.
Well, it's ugly if it happens to you.
It's not going to happen to me.
I don't think there's a girl who doesn't believe that.
I love him, Storm. I have for a long time. This is my chance. The timing is perfect.
The timing? Are you referring to Caroline?
I suppose I am.
Trying to get a commitment out of Ridge while Thorne and Caroline are still married?
As I said, I love him, and I don't want to lose him. As for Thorne and Caroline, I'm sure they'll be married for years to come. In fact, he's taking her on this fabulous trip to Europe. Sort of a second honeymoon.
Did I hear you correctly? You're not going to take this trip with Thorne?
No, I'm not taking this trip. I'm very sorry, but I have no choice.
You have no choice?
Stephanie, I have responsibilities here. Can't I make you understand that?
It isn't a question of making me understand it. Can you make Thorne understand?
Well, I have to hope that I can.
Bill said that he would cover for you so you could leave.
Stephanie, this is my magazine.
Your father owns this publishing company. He puts out lots of magazines. Isn't he competent?
That is not what I am saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I am much too committed to this magazine to just turn it over to anyone, including my father.
What about the commitment to your marriage and your husband? How important is that?
One woman more than any other that I don't want to hurt, and that seems to be all I ever do to you. Cause you hurt and pain. For that, I'm very sorry.
I know you are.
I've said that far too many times to you. Somehow I gotta prove it. I give you my word, Caroline. I will never cause you another moment's pain. Ever.
How can you promise that to me, Ridge?
By facing up to the fact that you're married. That you love your husband. And I'd be a fool if I don't realize that.
Hey, Ridge. I caught you daydreaming.
Yes, you did, little brother. You caught me daydreaming.
Okay to come in?
Sure.
the bold, and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Nice and Easy. You, only better.
Good. I guess that about covers it.
Well, except for the lace and the fabric from Milan. But I'm gonna have to get back to you on that tomorrow because I'm still waiting for confirmation.
Right.
And then I am gone. 2 glorious, beautiful romantic weeks. And I cannot wait.
I never would have guessed. What about Caroline?
You know, we have both been so busy. I haven't hardly seen her, much less talked to her about it. But we'll make up for all that tonight.
What's going on tonight?
Well, I'm bringing home champagne and some travel maps, some videos to show her where we're going. And then Maria is going to serve us in the suite tonight.
Well, I've got some plans of my own tonight.
Really? What?
Logan. She's moving in with me.
Really? So she's going ahead with it?
Why do I get the feeling you're not very surprised?
Well, Brooke confided in me.
Why?
Well, as a friend, Ridge. And I think she figured that your brother would be a little more objective than hers.
So you encouraged her?
Well, of course. I think it's a great idea.
Do you?
Well, why wouldn't I? Brooke's a great lady.
Yes, she is.
Is this, for public consumption yet?
Like for who?
Well, like Caroline. Do you have any objection to me telling my wife?
Well, Logan's moving in tonight. Won't be any secret.
Does Mother know yet?
No.
Okay, it's gonna be interesting to see how she handles it.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
What about Stephanie Forrester? Does she know about this living arrangement?
I'm not sure if Ridge has told her by now or not.
Aren't you curious about her reaction?
Ridge will handle her.
She's a tough lady.
Tell me about it.
By your own admission, you're not one of her favorite people.
Nor is she one of mine.
But she's not going to make it comfortable for you.
Storm, I am not going to get all hung up about Stephanie. I just can't believe this is happening. It was a little over a year ago. I'd see Ridge's picture in the papers. He was going to marry Caroline then. The wedding of the year is what the papers called it. Caroline was like a princess. I'd think how lucky she is. But then the marriage was called off. And now, barely a year later, not only have I met Ridge, but I'm going to be moving in with him. It's all like an incredible dream.
Brooke, I know how you feel. But I still think it's a mistake. I know how much you love this guy. But you're making it too damned easy for him.
It's an opportunity that may never come my way again. Let's be honest, Storm. How long do you think Ridge is going to wait for me to have an adult relationship with him? If I'm going to have any chance with Ridge, it has to be now.
I guess maybe I've just got more confidence in you than you have in yourself. I still say that
Storm, I am not asking your permission. I'm going to do this.
Stephanie, you're an intelligent woman. Now, surely you must understand why I find it difficult to leave a magazine that I just started a few short weeks ago. It's a weekly magazine. That's totally my concept. Now, if it were you, could you just pick up and blithely walk away from it for a 2-week holiday?
I think it would depend on what I thought was really important. The magazine or my marriage. That's what this is really all about, isn't it?
Hello?
How's it going?
I'm all packed. Just a few goodbyes and I'll be on my way.
You want me to pick you up?
No, it's better this way. I'll just drive my bike over.
All right. Well, I'm leaving for home now.
Can't wait. Bye.
Hi. Brooke, what's happening? Yeah, what's with the suitcases? You going on a trip?
No, Katie. At least, not that kind of a trip.
Why do I get the feeling that something's going on here?
Because something is going on. I'm moving in with Ridge today.
You're getting married? Brooke didn't say that, Katie.
I hope someday soon we will be married, but for now we'll just be living together.
Brooke, are you sure that you want to do this? I mean, when Mark and I lived together, it was a disaster.
Donna, I'm older than you, out of college. Ridge and I both have careers. We have a lot more stability than you and Mark ever had.
So you're gonna be leaving us?
Yes, Katie.
You're not pregnant, are you?
No, I am not pregnant. Sorry. I think you both should know something. I have not once slept with Ridge. Not that we haven't wanted to.
So tonight's sort of like gonna be your wedding night.
At least in that one respect, yes. I guess you could say that.
Can you imagine living in that incredible house with a tennis court and a pool? Everything you'd ever want.
I want to make one point loud and clear. This is going to be a very big mistake unless it leads to marriage.
Stephanie, I really resent that you are making this a matter of my decision proving what is more important to me, my work or my husband.
How else should I interpret it?
Interpret it for what it is. It's the simple fact that I, like many women in today's world, have my own life that's separate from my husband and my marriage. A life that is very important to me, Stephanie. My self-worth. I want my professional life to be fulfilling as well as my marriage to be fulfilling.
Fulfilling. That's a very interesting word. It's something that both partners in a marriage should have, don't you agree?
Stephanie, please don't condescend to me.
Thorne has not been fulfilled in this marriage, and you know it.
And I regret that terribly.
I believe you do. But it's something that's really important in the marriage. It's important to Thorne. And if it isn't dealt with, there could be a lot of psychological problems.
Well, be sure to blame me for those.
Caroline, he has really tried to help this situation. He's planned this wonderful trip to Europe. It's a really romantic time for the two of you. It is something that your marriage needs right now.
Your point, Stephanie?
I thought I just made it. How important is this marriage to you?
And this is all because I cannot get away at this particular time.
Yes.
Well, then let's just turn it around, Stephanie.
Turn it around?
Yes. Let's say that we can wait and we can go in 2 months.
If you can't go now, why 2 months?
I'm telling you that I would commit to going in 2 months. Now, why don't you have an answer for me? Is it because possibly you realize that that is the most inconvenient time for Thorne to go? Or is that the way it really works? Only when it's convenient for Thorne.
All right. Let's just stop beating around the bush. Let's just get the real issue out.
What in the world is the real issue?
The real issue is Ridge.
I've thought about it, and it's something that I really want to do.
And you're leaving now?
Yes, Mom. I'm leaving now.
Are you sure you're doing the right thing?
How can you ever be sure about anything? But I think so, and I hope so. And there's another reason that I want to get close to Ridge that I haven't mentioned.
What is that?
Soon it's gonna be out about you and Mr. Forrester. And Ridge is gonna wonder why I haven't told him. Maybe by then I will find the right moment to tell him.
It just gets more and more complicated.
But not for long. For either of us.
Let's hope not.
Brooke, you are gonna wait for Dad, aren't you? To say goodbye?
Ridge is home. He's waiting for me. So will you please tell Dad that I'll see him soon?
My sweetheart.
Goodbye, Mom. I love you.
Bye, sis.
Bye.
We'll keep in close touch, okay?
Okay.
We'll say goodbye out at the car.
Please be happy for me.
Well, there's one other reason she didn't want to wait. Thorne and Caroline are going to be out of town for a few weeks. So she'll be able to spend some time alone with Ridge.
And Stephanie.
Which won't be fun and games, but I think more important than Stephanie is Caroline being away.
What about Ridge?
When did you plan on telling Thorne that you weren't going? Obviously, this is your decision.
Tonight. I would have told him sooner if it hadn't been for you and my father giving me ultimatums all week long. Stephanie, I don't look forward to telling Thorne this. I know how much he has planned for this trip and how excited he is. I understand how disappointed he's going to be.
What do you think Ridge is going to read in this when he finds out you're not going tonight?
What do you mean, read into this? Ridge is probably the first one to understand why I can't get away now.
Don't you think he's going to look for some other meaning?
What are you talking about?
Don't pretend that you don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your feelings for Ridge.
Stephanie, you are forever obsessed with reading more into this.
I just want you to be honest. I want you to be honest with yourself. It is eminently clear to me that in your most private thoughts you have asked yourself a very simple question. Did I marry the right brother? You can't deny that.
I have a lot to do, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave now.
I know you have a lot of work to do.
I heard your bug drive up.
I promise I'll get the muffler fixed.
Maybe we'll do something about the car.
All that before you even say hello?
Hello. And welcome.
I'm thrilled. And I'm scared.
Come on in. I'll get your luggage later. These are yours. Welcome aboard.